Good afternoon, traders. Welcome to another weekly live trading webinar as we analyze the markets, look for trading opportunities, as well as discussing any live trading strategies and risk management. Now, before we continue, just to bring your attention to the fact that any opinion, news, research, prices, analysis, or information discussed in this webinar or linked to this presentation is provided as general market commentary and does not constitute as investment advice. If you're looking for investment advice, then be sure to contact your regulated financial advisor. Now, for those of you who haven't met me, my name is Dumelo. I am a senior market analyst at CWG Markets South Africa, and I'll be taking you through this weekly webinar, as well as providing any insights into what the market is doing today. Now, to keep up to date with any market updates, daily tips, and analysis, then be sure to subscribe to this Telegram channel, where we provide daily market updates, tips, and analysis as well to keep you updated with what's happening in the markets. Be sure to scan the QR code that you see on the screen to get access to the Telegram channel and get access to all the updates that happen throughout the day, throughout the week, and throughout the month. Now, for those of you who are looking to start trading with CWG markets or are looking to deposit funds into your account, we do have a 100% welcome deposit bonus, which allows you to double your trading power and enjoy 100% deposit bonus or 100% bonus on every deposit up to $1,000 on your trading account, allowing you to double your funds, increase your margin, and have more equity to grow your account in the quickest way possible. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to analyze the markets. Well, I'm going to analyze the markets, look for what key levels the markets are setting up at, just to have an outlook as to where the market is setting up for the week. So before we do that, what I will do is I will share my MetaTrader 5. Now on my MT5, we'll look at what are some of the biggest movers for the day, so that we can have a look on the charts and see what the outlook is for the week. Starting with our currencies, so if we switch over to Forex and we look at what are the biggest movers for the day, we can see USD JPY is one of the biggest losses for the day, which is down 1.42% for the day. If we switch over to the biggest gainers, we've got gold as well, up 2.414% as well. So we'll have a look at gold and USD JPY as well. And then if we switch over to our stock indices and commodities, our biggest loss for the day, we've got FRA40, the CAC, which is down 0.45%. We'll have a look at the chart as well to see what key levels are potentially setting up on our stock index. Then if we switch over to crypto and we have a look at our biggest gainers for the day, we've got AXS-USD, so Axie Infinity. We've got ZEC-USD, which is Zcash. We've also got BAT-USD, which is Basic Attention Coin, as well as Solano, which is SOL-USD, some of the biggest gainers for the day. And if you look at some of the biggest losses, not much here. Most of the moves here are big gains for the day. So that's what we'll focus on in terms of our currency pairs. So switching over to the price chart. Let's start with gold. So XAU-USD. As we can see, gold has opened up the week and started off the day creating new all-time highs and is currently testing our psychological resistance level at the 5,100 level psychological resistance. As you can see, we do have a uptrend over here, and this move continues the uptrend. And since our price is eyeing the psychological resistance, we could see a potential bounce from this level where we could have a pullback from this bullish momentum, where we could have a pullback in this trend where price could either eye the 5,000 psychological level, or we could have a deeper pullback into the 4,900 level before price continues to the upside. However, if price breaks this level and closes above this level, this will continue this upward move, opening up doors for price to continue to the upside and test the next resistance, which is a psychological level at 5,200. So a key level that price is currently testing, which will determine where the direction is going to be going for the next couple of days on gold. Next up, we're going to have a look at USD JPY, dollar yen. Dollar yen, as we can see, we have a support zone over here, which is between the 154.68 and the 154.21 level of support. And as we can see, price has broken below this level. Now, a close below this level will continue this downward momentum, which will then open up doors for price to continue to the downside, where the next support is at the 153.03 level on USD JPY. However, if price fails to close below this support zone, then what we could potentially see is, or signal will be, a pullback in this downward move or the start of a reversal to the upside, which opens up doors for price to retest the resistance at the 159.06 level on USD JPY. So that is USD JPY. Next symbol we'll have a look at will be in terms of currencies. Let's have a look at EuroCAD, which is also testing key levels over here. As you can see, price is currently testing the 1.6217 level, which is actually a previous level of resistance that price broke through and is now retesting. So resistance turned support. So a bounce off this level, continue this upward move, opening up doors for price to retest the resistance at the 1.6276 level. However, as we can see from the actual current candlestick pattern over here, this is signaling a potential weakening in this bullish move or this upward move, indicating a potential reversal of price to the downside. So if price closes, as you can see over here, with what we call a potential high test bar or a pin bar, then this could signal a weakening in the upward move and a reversal to the downside, which then could see, if price actually closes below this level, this could eye a reversal to the downside, which opens up doors for price to test the support at the 1.6118 level on EuroCAD. Next up, we've got Euro CHF. So Euro Swiss, currently testing our level here, which is a previous level of support, broken and now retested at the 0.9212 level. A break and a retest of this level opens up doors for price to continue to the downside, which opens up doors for price to continue down. We don't have another major resistance. All we can do is look for our psychological levels, where the next psychological level is at the 0.9160 level. So 0.9160 level. This is the next psychological support that price could be coming down to test. Now, if price fails to close below our current support that price is testing, then what this will do is it will signal either a deeper pullback in this downward move. So if we go here and switch this back, so if price fails to close below this level, a close above this level could signal a deeper pullback in this downward move or the start of a reversal to the upside, which would eye and open up doors for price to test the resistance at the 0.9323 level on Euro CHF. So key level to keep an eye out for Euro CHF as well. Next, we've got GBP Aussie. So GBP AUD, if we zoom into the charts over here, we can see price is currently trading within the range, where the top of the range is at the 1.9789 level and the bottom of the range is at the 1.9686 level of consolidation level on GBP AUD. Now, as we can see here, we do have downward momentum with price breaking this level, retesting the top of the range, which a bounce off this level could continue this downward move where price can come back down to retest the bottom of the range over there. However, since price is within this range, a break above this range could see a reversal to the upside where price may test the next major resistance, which is a zone between the 2.0013 and the 2.0016 level of zone of resistance, whereas a break of the bottom of the range continues its downward move, opening up doors to test the next major support, which is at the 1.9617 level on GBP AUD. So a key consolidation level here, a break on either side of this level will then determine where the price is moving for the next couple of days on GBP AUD. Next up, we've got GBP CAD. So the cable against the CAD. And as you can see, price has opened up breaking our major resistance level here at the 1.8678 level. Now, a close above this level opens up doors for price to continue to the upside, where the next major resistance is sitting at the 1.8870 level on GBP CAD. However, failure to close above this level, where price closes below, could signal a weakening in this upward momentum and see a potential reversal to the downside, where the next major support is all the way down at the 1.8491 level on GBP CAD. Next, we've got GBP CHF. So GBP CHF, as you can see, price is testing major support zone, which is between the 1.0615 and the 1.0604 zone of major support on GBP CHF. Now, a clean break below the zone and close below this zone will continue this downward move and downward momentum, opening up doors for price to test the next major support, which is at the 1.0446 level. However, failure to close below this level, a close above this level could signal a bounce off this support level or the support zone, which then opens up doors for a potential price reversal to the upside, where the next major resistance is sitting at the 1.0747 level on GBP CHF. Next up, we've got CAD JPY. So CAD JPY, as we can see, the week opened up with price gapping below our major support level here, which is at the 113.07 support level, where a close below this level opens up doors for price to continue to the downside, with the next major support being a zone between the 111.85 and 111.69 major zone of support on CAD JPY. However, failure to close below this support level, a close back above this level could see price coming back to close this gap. So we can see a pullback in this downward move or the start of a reversal back to the upside, where the next major resistance is sitting at the 118.66 level of resistance on CAD JPY. Next, we've got Euro Yen, Euro JPY. We had price opening up, testing our major support level here at the 182.91 level of support, with price breaking this level, and again a close below this level continues this downward momentum, opening up doors for price to test the next major support here, which is a zone between the 181.50 and the 181.40 major zone of support. However, failure to close below this level could see price bouncing back up to test this gap or close this gap, with the potential to reverse back to the upside and continue to the upside here, with the next major resistance sitting at the 186.61 level on Euro JPY. And then lastly, we've got GBP JPY. GBP JPY currently testing our major level of support here, which is at the 210.48 major support level, where a break and a close below this level opens up doors for price to reverse to the downside and test the next major support, which is a zone sitting between the 207.55 and the 207.13 zone of major support. However, a close above this level could signal a bounce from the support level, where we could see a potential reversal back to the upside, with a potential and doors opening up for price to retest the resistance here at the 214.75 zone or level of resistance on GBP JPY. So that there is our currency levels or FX levels to look out for the next couple of days before we check in again on Wednesday. Now, if we continue to the cryptocurrency side of thing, and starting with our biggest gainer for the day, which is Axie Infinity. So Axie Infinity, as we can see, price is currently, so we have a upward trend here on Axie Infinity with price bouncing off our major resistance level, setting up a pullback in this upward trend. And this pullback is giving us a price action pattern where we have a potential ringed low or bounce low formation, where the current bar is setting up a lower low and a lower low and a lower high formation, which is a signal to look for buying opportunities. And again, this buying opportunity is on the pullback of this upward trend, with a potential for price to continue back to the upside to retest the resistance at the 2.8221 level of resistance. So this current bar setup on the daily time frame is setting up a potential buy signal to continue to trade in line with the upward trend that we see over here. However, if price fails to continue back to the upside, we could see an even deeper pullback where price may come back down if this ring low or bounce low formation is not respected. Then we could see a deeper pullback down to our major support zone over here, which is a previous level of resistance that price broke through, which is a zone between the 1.6373 and the 1.5050 zone of major support, a previous level of resistance, now turned support on Axie Infinity. So that is AXS major outlook for the next couple of days. Next up, we've got Zcash, which is ZEC USD. So Zcash, which is ZEC USD. What we have here is a downward trend setting up over here. So we've got lower highs and lower lows, with price creating a lower low over there and a potential pullback in this trend, where you could potentially look for opportunities to catch in on this downward trend, with those opening up for price to continue to the downside and test the next major support level, which is at the 313.51 level of support on ZEC USD. So this setup has opened up doors for price to continue to the downside and continue this downward trend on ZEC USD. We could also potentially see, since price is in a phase 2 or a pullback in this downward move, we could see a minor pullback over here or a deeper pullback into the major resistance zone, which is between the 377.79 and the 375.62 zone of resistance that price could retest before continuing back to this downtrend as well. So either way, this still opens up doors for price to continue this downward trend unless price action says otherwise throughout the coming few days. Next up, we've got BAT, which is Basic Attention Token, BAT USD, which, as we can see, is currently testing our major support zone here, which is between the 0.17 and the 0.16 zone of support, with, as we can see here, a potential of price to bounce off this level, where this could set up a potential pullback in this downward momentum, or the potential start of a reversal to the upside, where price may retest the major resistance at the 0.21 or 1 level of resistance. This is if price bounces off this level. However, we can see there is a major zone of support that price has to break through before continuing back to the downside here. As we said, we've got our zone of support here, as well as another support at the 0.1581 level of support. So either way, price could come back, test this bottom support over here before bouncing up and either retesting the previous support now turned resistance, or bouncing all the way back up, or for a continuation of this downward move, a clean break below this support zone and close below the support zone, then confirms the downward move or this downward trend, opening up doors for price to test the next zone of support, which is between the 0.1359 and the 0.1311 zone of support on BAT USD. So again, still have a support zone to battle through here before continuing this downtrend on BAT USD. And then lastly, in cryptocurrencies, what we'll have a look at is SOL USD. This is Solana. So SOL USD, Solana over here. Here we go. As you can see, price is currently testing our major support level here, which is a zone between the 120.11 and the 119.81 zone of support here, with, as you can see, price bouncing off this level. So a bounce off this level where price closes above this level could see a pullback in this downward momentum before continuing to the downside, or a potential reversal to the upside, which would then see price retesting the support or the resistance zone between the 146.45 and the 147.17 zone of resistance. However, a break and close below this level continues this downward momentum, opening up doors for price to continue to the downside there and test the next major support, which is at the 109.63 level of support or major support on SOL USD, and continues this downward move as well. So that is a key level, as we can see, that SOL USD, which is Solana, is currently testing, which again will determine where the price is going to be moving for the next couple of days before we check in again on Wednesday. So that, traders, is our major levels to look out for starting out the week until we catch up again on Wednesday. But what I'd like to bring your attention to today is, besides our 100% welcome bonus that we have on CWG markets, what I do want to bring your attention to is the CWG markets prime bonus, okay, which is a prime bonus or a bonus where you can deposit now and enjoy up to $5,000 worth of the CWG prime bonus, which is also can be transferable to your trading account into your funds upon completing the required trading volume. So this is a bonus which can be converted into real funds based on your trading activity. So how this deposit amount and bonus overview works is, if you deposit anything between $1,000 and $2,000, you qualify for a bonus amount up to $100, which will require you to trade a lot size required of 35 lots in order to activate this bonus and transfer it into your trading account and have it as live funds that you can withdraw as you please as well. Now, if you deposit anything between $2,000 and $3,000, your bonus amount you qualify for is $200, and the required lot size requirement is $70. 70 volume or lots required in order to activate this $200 bonus into real funds for you to trade and withdraw out of your trading account. Next is, if you deposit anything between $3,000 and $5,000, then the bonus amount you qualify for is $400, which requires a lot size of 140 lots in order to activate this bonus. Next, we've got, if you deposit anything between 5,000 USD and 7,000 USD, you qualify for a bonus amount of $600, requiring you a lot size of 210 lots in order to activate this $600 bonus and transfer it into your funds. We also have, if you deposit anything between $7,000 and $10,000, the bonus amount is $800, requiring a lot size of 280 lots. If you deposit anything between $10,000 and $15,000, the bonus amount you qualify for is $1,000, which requires a lot size of 350 lots in order to activate this bonus into real funds. And then we've got a $15,000 deposit between a $25,000 deposit amount qualifies you for a $2,000 bonus amount, which requires a lot size of 700 lots in order to activate this bonus. Then you've got any deposit amount between $25,000 and $35,000, then qualifies you for a bonus amount of $3,000, which needs a lot size of 1,050 lots in order to activate it. And any deposit between $35,000 and $50,000 qualifies you for a $4,000 bonus amount, requiring a lot size of 1,400 lots in order to activate and transfer this into your real funds. And then anything where you deposit an amount of $50,000 and above then qualifies you for a bonus amount of $5,000, which requires a lot size of 1,750 lot size of volume in order to activate this bonus amount of $5,000. Now, if you deposit funds into your account using the Ucoin function, then your bonus that you are entitled to will be calculated at 110% of your deposit amount. So you get extra bonus and extra bonus amount if you deposit your funds using Ucoin. Okay, so let's look at any of the frequently asked questions. If you do have any questions regarding this Prime bonus. So what is the Prime bonus? The Prime bonus is a reward program for active CWG clients. After depositing, clients can apply for this bonus, which converts their own funds upon completing the required trading volume. Now, how is this bonus calculated for Ucoin deposits? So for Ucoin deposits, the bonus is calculated at 110% of the deposit amount. For example, a deposit of $8,200 counts for a deposit bonus of $9,020 for the bonus purposes for this Prime bonus. Now, what happens if the bonus expires before completing the trades? Now, as you know, there is a required lot size that you need to complete in order to activate or to transfer this bonus into your funds. Now, this Prime bonus is only valid for 30 days. Now, if the required trading volume is not completed within this period, then the bonus will be automatically removed and then cannot be recovered on your trading account. Now, how can a deducted bonus be restored? If the account equity falls below 120% of the bonus will be deducted, and by redepositing funds to meet or exceed the bonus amount and sending an application to this email address, activity@cwgmarkets.com, the bonus will be reinstated within 1 working day. So this is how you can restore a deducted bonus amount from your account. Now, how many times can each account apply for the bonus? Now, each CID number can apply for the Prime bonus once per calendar month. So you can only apply for this once a month, and a new bonus can only be applied after completing the previous round's requirements. So any requirements that you had on a previous bonus that you applied for first needs to be completed before you can apply for a new Prime bonus in the new calendar month. So hopefully this answers any questions you have. So be sure to take advantage of this Prime bonus by going to the CWG Markets website and going to the promotion section, click on the monthly profit bonus and apply for this bonus when you deposit funds into your trading account. Now, for those of you that are trading, I want to bring your attention to the fact that, did you know that a minimum deposit of $10 gets you access to a high leverage multi-asset trading account with CWG Markets? With CWG Markets, you can have access to trade what we call our CWG Markets Center account. The CWG Markets Center account makes professional trading more efficient when trading with MetaTrader 5. This account, with a minimum of $10, provides you access to trading at diverse trading products, including currencies, stocks, stock indices, commodities, as well as cryptocurrencies as well, and giving you leverage up to 1:1000, as well as EA automation support. So just with a minimum of $10 can get you access to this account. And if you want to get access to this account and start using this account so you can start trading in CWG Markets now, scan the QR code that you see at the top right hand side of the screen. open a CWG Markets Center account, and this will get you access to trade with a high leverage multi-asset trading account with CWG Markets. Now, this is our CWG Markets account, as well as a 100% deposit welcome bonus that you can also have access to, apart from our prime bonus that I've just explained. But if you did enjoy today's trading session and today's webinar, then feel free to scan the QR code that you see on the screen and leave us feedback regarding the session that you've attended today. This will help us to ensure that we keep a high standard of weekly webinars and a high standard of content that we provide to you through our education platform on CWG Markets. And any questions that you have, then feel free to contact me, or you can either send me an email or send me a direct message on WhatsApp by scanning any one of the QR codes that you see on the screen, or sending me an email or a WhatsApp message using any one of the links that you see on the screen to answer and ask me any questions that you have, or suggest any topics which you'd like me to cover in future webinars. So the next webinar will be on Wednesday, the 28th of Jan, where we will catch up same time, same place, and have a look at what the market is setting up for midweek and what to look out for until the end of the week. But other than that, this is going to be it for today's webinar. Hopefully you enjoyed the session. I'll see you guys on Wednesday, and bye for now.